This artist said they ain't paying for no beats. Let's check it out.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't pay niggas for their beats. You feel me? I will gladly take your beat off YouTube and I will gladly use that hoe. Now, if that hoe makes some money, yeah, then we could talk about, you know, paying for this, paying for that, paying for this. But nigga, if your beat on YouTube, it's getting used. I ain't gonna lie, gang.
You gotta watch out for people who start off any conversation with, I'm not gonna lie. Because you already know they on some BS. But artists, don't do this. If you use YouTube beats and then you automatically put it out, you look like a hobbyist. You have to establish your brand and your reputation as somebody that people can do business with. You're using somebody's property, somebody's intellectual property. It doesn't belong to you. That's just like going to somebody's house who has a house for rent and saying, I'm going to live here rent free. I don't care about what you say. I'm going to use it. If you put it in this particular location, I'm going to use it. So what you all should be doing with YouTube beats is that, one, you should be practicing. Two, you should be establishing your relationships with the producers on YouTube. A lot of you don't know is that a lot of producers, especially the big producers who post beats and lease beats on YouTube, have a lot of placements. They have millions and billions of streams on streaming platforms. These are the people that you need to network with. I'm going to tell you a particular story. Everybody knows that I lease beats as well, but I lease beats with hooks. So I found several producers on YouTube. A lot of these producers I found on YouTube and I do great business with. I've made a ton of money with these producers. And how you do that is rip the song off YouTube. Go ahead and do your song, but then go to the link in the description of that said producer's video and then go and lease the beat, right? Because this establishes a license, right? This license gives you non-exclusive rights to be able to use the track. Right? It gives you right to stream the track, to create content ID, to perform the track, and even gives you a distribution limit to make money. But the most important, it gives you access and it gives you notoriety to the producer that you have patronized his work and that you're using his intellectual property. Right? That benefits both of you and the producer. And you want to do this. And after you lease this beat, after you go to the link in the description of that producer, you want to hit up that producer to say, hey, I just leased your beat. You know, this is the song that I made, or either I'm going to be doing the song. Is it cool if I send you the song once I'm finished with it? That will put you on that producer's radar, because a lot of these producers are Grammy nominated. A lot of them have Grammys. A lot of them are Billboard charting. A lot of them have already worked with your favorite artists, especially if they're good. But they just need steady income, because when you make a placement, when these producers work with big name artists and they make placements, they don't get paid for until a year after the placement, because the label, the marketing teams, they have to be able to collect the revenue, make the money. It has to be played, it has to be streamed, it has to go on these social platforms. So there's a time between getting the placement and getting the money. So when you're using these beats, you are providing that producer the income to be able to make a stable living, but also you're connecting yourself with the producer. This is the smartest way. This is exactly what I did. So I just found producers on YouTube, and after I leased their beats, I said, hey, I would really love to connect with you. Here is my work. And then I just started posting. After I started posting and tagging them, I established my own relationship, and this made me a ton of money in music, right? Without having a record deal. And then also the best part about not just making the money, but these producers started referring me to opportunities that they had. So I got an opportunity to do a song for the World Cup. I got placements on TV shows, placements on commercials, all because of the producers who they were locked in. Remember, we have to establish our own network with these producers, because they are doing things that we're not, right? We're just an artist. If we're just an artist or a songwriter, then we still need opportunities. Everybody who we work with are an extension of the opportunities that we're trying to create for ourselves. So you shouldn't be stealing beats from YouTube. You should be buying as many beats from the YouTube producers that you love and establishing those relationships, because if they're good to you, then they're good to everybody else. This video is sponsored by Song Creator Pro. Song Creator Pro is a course that I built to teach you how to buy equipment for dirt cheap, how to build it, how to put together the studio, install the software, vocal record yourself, mix and master your own music from home just like I do. Over the course of the last 10 years, I've developed a methodology that helps me record thousands of songs a year. And it's not about the equipment, it's about the technique. So with Song Creator Pros, I teach you the technique on how to record high quality songs from anywhere. Check it out, link in the description. So take the time and really write them on. After you lease a beat, hit them up on every platform that they're on. If they're on Instagram, if they're on TikTok, if they're on YouTube, if they're on email, and you send that same message to them and like, hey, look, I'm trying to establish this. I'm going to be buying more. And then they're going to first start throwing you plays, right? They're going to give you discounts because they need the stream of income. So this is what you need to do. Don't steal, because when you steal, it's not just about it's legally wrong and you can run into legal issues. But let's say the song does blow up. Like, you're going to be known in the industry as the thief. You're not going to be known as the person whose song blew up and I came back and I paid. Because if you do that, then there's all type of ramifications that the producer can end up owning your record or owning all of the revenue to your record because you used his or her property, intellectual property, illegally, and you never want to cross that bridge. Just pay. A lot of these beat leases you can get into as cheap as $19, $20, $10. Some producers have beat packages. If you buy one, you'll get 2 or 3 free. And if the average beat price is $25, $30, that's $10 a beat. So imagine establishing a relationship with a producer for only $30. A Grammy-winning producer, a Grammy-nominated producer, a Billboard charting producer. And the only thing that you had to pay was $10, $30, $100. I would pay that 100 times over. And that's exactly what I did. So establish your relationship with the producer that you're recording yourself. Make sure that you have a steady way of, and make sure that the producer is active, right? One thing about using YouTube Beats is that you want to find producers who are more active. Find out where they're active on social. Find out how often they're posting their beats. Find out, the rhythm of where they like to post the most. Because at the end of the day, if these producers are good to you, right, this gives them the energy to keep posting. So it discourages producers when artists use their stuff illegally. It makes them not want to post on YouTube at all. So you want to give people the incentive to be able to keep posting up. You feel me? Really, really good. And if you're posting on your social media without material, then we're just going to highlight you, because I have 250,000 followers across my whole social platforms. So let's say you lease beats from me and your song is good. I'm going to promote you. I'm going to promote you to my 250,000 followers across all of my social platforms. What kind of marketing is that? How much marketing do you think that you have to put behind your song to get that much play? Right? And people trust me. People trust my reputation. So if I post you on my social, the song that you posted on your page and I repost it, like, you just got some free marketing. So don't steal beats from YouTube. Do everything the right way. Go to the link in the description in their YouTube page and go unleash your beats and establish your relationships. And also, if you guys want more tips like this and you want to be a part of a community of producers, songwriters, artists, and other creatives, join my free community group called the Nations of Soundmakers. There, you're going to just be able to connect with all of the people trying to do what you're doing. They're on the same path as you, that you can learn from, that you can grow and build with. The link is in the description. I love you all. Keep growing.